George of the jungle, strong as he can be.
Okay, well, welcome back to thecreditjungle.com. This is George Anderson. This is going to be part 2 of 4 on zero down payment loan options. And one of the things that's been kind of interesting about 2020 is that there have been a lot of people that have been getting the heck out of Dodge. Okay, they've lived somewhere in the Wasatch Front and they've decided, you know what, I need a little bit of land, I need a little bit of privacy. You know, what are my options if I want to move out of the city? Well, one of the great options that has been around for a very long time are USDA loans or rural housing loans. And it's been really interesting this year because I am primarily do most of my business along the Wasatch Front, Ogden to Provo. I'm licensed in the state of Utah. I can do loans in probably about 30 other states through affiliates that are part of American Pacific Mortgage. But you know, most of my business is where most of the people are, is the Ogden to Provo area. Now, once you get off of the Wasatch Front a little bit, you have these areas that are eligible for USDA loans. So again, here's the restriction on a USDA loan. It has to be in a specific geographic area. And I'm going to put up a link here where you can just type in a property address and it will tell you whether it's eligible or not eligible. And sometimes if you can't find the property address, put in a property address that pulls up on there, zoom in, you can kind of figure out the streets and everything and you can tell what's in there. But this is a very, very fluid map, and USDA requires that you have to click the box and say, I understand that this information might change from time to time. It may not be completely accurate by the time that you find a house. So we've seen that, especially like in Utah County, used to be, about the Jordan River or Redwood Road, and then it's the Jordan River, and now it's going out further and further, so that really only a few parts of Saratoga Springs, all of Eagle Mountain out west of there is still eligible for USDA. All of Tooele County, don't know how long that's going to last, and then down at the extreme southern end of Utah County. But for the most part, you have to be in rural Utah, hence rural loan. These are excellent loans. If you're out in one of those areas, they do not have, and there's no down payment required, so you're not borrowing money, you're not getting a grant to subsidize your down payment. It's true 100% financing. The upfront mortgage insurance premium is 1.01% versus FHA, which is 1.75. So there's less money being added to the loan to be able to insure the loan. And then the monthly mortgage insurance premium is only 0.35 instead of FHA, which is 0.85. So it's less than half on that. The interest rate, the closing costs, everything else is the same as if it would be a conventional loan or an FHA loan. So USDA is a great option on that. Now, it does have an income cap on it, but they've raised their income caps quite a bit to be able to accommodate the buyers that could go into the price range. So they don't have per se a purchase price limit on there, but your income limit is going to basically determine how much you qualify for there. But the last time that I looked at a family with 4 kids, 6 people of 6 in the household, the most recent numbers on there where you can have a household income of about $109,000. That's pretty generous, and that's going to get you into just about any home into those rural areas. So the income cap is not that restrictive for probably the vast majority of the homes that are eligible for that. So like to do USDA loans. They do have one little caveat on them that normally requires a little bit of extra time, and there was a time during the summer of 2020 that after the lender, who would be us, after we approve the loan, then it gets sent in for a commitment from USDA to insure the loan or to guarantee the loan. And there was a little bit of a while there during the summer where they were running about 9 business days, where normally they're 1 or 2. So it's backed off, it's got back to more normal turn times, but you have to accommodate for some of that extra time in there. And the real estate agents who work in those rural areas, they're familiar with it, they know the process, they know that there's that second step, and it's normally pretty easy to negotiate a little extra time on your contract to allow for that. But anyway, those are great loans, and like I say, I've done more of them this year. I've been averaging probably like 1 a month or more, where normally in a normal year I maybe just do a handful of them. So, but for the people who are trying to get out of Dodge and are looking for great loan options, if you're willing to have a little bit longer commute, I think that those are great loans and something else to take a look at. So just some good information for you there. Thanks for coming into thecreditjungle.com. This is George Anderson, and you can push button, get mortgage professional, and I am always happy to sit down and talk with you about your situation and figure out which options are going to work for you. Have a great day.